Alright everybody, so it's time to talk about more One Piece. So when I watch something, I like to do it in full, right? So I've had a lot of people tell me, oh, you can skip these episodes, it's all filler. I'm not doing that. I'm like, no, if I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna go watch all 1100 episodes, And then I find out there's movies also. And they fall in order. They say most of the movies aren't canon, you don't have to watch them. But, like I said, I'm going to watch it. I'll find a way to watch it. That being said, before I review the Baratie arc of One Piece, we have to talk about One Piece the movie, like the original OG, whatever. There'll be a picture right here. And let me tell you, I do not remember much from this movie. I don't remember really liking it. It's really weird that there was a movie that came out before Sanji even joins the crew. I'm telling you right now, I really don't remember. It had something to do, I'm pretty sure, with them trying to find an old pirate and ended up like in a cave, finding his pirate's treasure, and it turned out the treasure was something else. Something along those lines. There's a big dude that looks like a lion. It's the villain. Other than that, I don't remember anything from it. So I'm gonna tell you right now, I wasn't that impressed. Whatever it was. You're free to tell me. You can remind me if you want what that movie was about, because I don't remember. But now, this is the part you probably came for, is reviewing One Piece, the Baratie arc. Baratie, I think is how you say it. Here we go. Usopp's joined the crew, and Luffy decides, you know what? I like to eat. I'm hungry a lot. We don't have time to be stopping to eat every time I get hungry on our adventures. We need a cook. And he's not wrong. So they go to this restaurant, and Something happens though. Luffy ends up owing the restaurant. Something like someone attacks them and he like deflects a cannonball into the restaurant. Something along those lines. I don't remember. In the live action one, he just like, they ate a lot of money and he just like didn't pay them. So he had to work his sentence off. But in this one, like something happens to the restaurant. And from there on, we meet Sanji, who I've said before is my favorite character. And so far, I mean, I'm quite a bit into it now, and he's still my favorite, so he's probably just going to be my favorite. But Sanji is the sous chef, I think is what they call it, like, second command to Zeph, I believe was his name. Chef Zeph. Zeb. Something starts with a Z. And Sanji's whole story is that he was trained to be a chef, and Zeph's old pirate crew comes in, raids the ship that he was on, and then this whole big storm happens underwater. Something happens. Something was going to land on Sanji. He ends up pushing him out of the way, lands on Bro's leg, loses his leg. But they end up on this giant rock, and they're stranded there, and they only have a little bit to eat. And so the chef guy's like, you know what, you take your half the food, go on that side of the rock, I'll take my half the food, I'll go on this side of the rock. We'll survive until we, are found or die. So days go by, little kid Sanji runs out of food, and he decides he's gonna go attack what's-his-face and get some more food. But it turns out he kept the gold, and he gave Sanji all the food. And they both share this vision of going to the All Blue, where apparently there's all kinds of fish and stuff. So once they get rescued, he opens this restaurant, and now it's like huge. Everyone loves it. The Baratie. Now, this is another thing, like what the live action does. It's like a 2-episode, 3-episode arc. But I thought the certain village was long. I don't know how much more episodes were in this Baratie arc, but there's a huge chunk of it just missing from the live action. In the live action, like I said, like Luffy owes him money. You get Sanji's backstory. Arlong shows up. Nami leaves, and like that's it. There, or no, Mihawk still shows up. But like in this version, there's like this whole battle with some dude named like Don Craig or something like that. Don Craig. Not in not even in the live action. I think he's like in it like as like a cameo, like a one-off, like gets murdered, but he's not a threat at all. That goes on forever. I feel like I'm like, dude, what is going on? And then he's also got like Don Craig's got this second command guy named like something Pearl, who looks like a giant like quarter. I don't know, idiot looking guy. And Sanji ends up having to fight one of Don Craig's guys, but then like that guy saves Sanji. There's a lot that goes into it. That stuff didn't care for. I'm just like, it's because I came from the live action. I'm just like, what is this? This is taking up so much time, and it wasn't even in the live action. Like, how relevant is this? But Mihawk showing up, dueling with Zoro, very cool. And him like swearing to like stand by Luffy, love that. That's one of my favorite parts in the live action one too. When I was watching it, after he lost, he swore like, you know what, I'm never gonna lose again. And then he like swore himself to Luffy like, I will be your first mate. I was like, ooh, the show is so good. Nami ditches him just when you find out she was part of the Arlong pirates, and she's like, you know what, deuces, peace out, screw you guys. And then Luffy's like, I call BS on her. You know, he's like, nope. We're gonna go get her back. That's what we're gonna do. And then Sanji decides to join them. And that's pretty much everything that happens in this one. Overall, I would say I think I enjoyed it better than the Syrup Village arc. I really thought that one was drawn out. But the Baratie arc, like I said, it introduces Sanji. And then it's got the Mihawk stuff, and it's got the Nami twist. So I mean, it's good. And it really sets up the next arc, which is the Arlong Park arc, which I have things to say about, so you'll have to wait till next week, or whenever I get to do the video. But yes, the Baratie arc. Thumbs up. Now, let me catch you up on where I'm at right now. I'm currently on the last episode of Water 7. I started the episode and then got interrupted, and I meant to finish it. I was going to finish it before I made this video just so I could say, hey, I finished Water 7. But I guess I got excited and just turned the camera on anyways. So, right at the end of Water 7, about to watch Enies Lobby. The only reason I'm already like done with the Water 7, because you're like, dang, weren't you watching like the Foxy stuff last week? Yeah. The reason is because my wife went with our church on a ladies retreat, so I was at the house by myself, and I just binged it. I was like, One Piece. So that's the reason that moved on real quickly. And I've seen that Enies Lobby is like over 70 episodes, so I'm sure I'll be there for a while. Eventually, these videos are going to catch up with where I'm at, and they're going to come less frequent. But hey, it is what it is. A lot of questions I've had in the comments, not questions, but everyone likes to comment and tell me, hey, guess what? They're remaking it. I do know this. I know they're remaking it on Netflix, but I'm going to watch this. Like I said, I've started it. I'm this deep into it. I'll probably still watch the Netflix version just to see like how the pacing is like fixed, and like I think it's supposed to be like, I think it's gonna be rated TVMA. From what I've heard, it's supposed to be like bloodier and stuff, which I don't really care for. But there is some of it that I'm just like, that's not realistic. Like a lot of Zoro's attacks should leave these people like in shreds. I'm wondering if they're gonna go that far. What do y'all think? I don't know. I got a question for y'all. Have you seen the One Piece movie, the original one? Did you remember a lot about it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you watch the movies or do you not watch the movies? That's a lot of good questions, I feel like. So, brings up good discussions. Let me know what you think about the Baratie arc. Is it good? Do you like it? Are you are you a fellow Sanji fan? I want to be Sanji for a costume party this year, but my hair's too long. I'll have to like get like a pin and all that. This is not relevant to y'all. Y'all don't care. Anyways, leave a like, subscribe, check out my reviews for the Syrup Village, Orangetown, and Romance Dawn. They're all up now. Stick around for the Arlong Park review, and I'll see you next time.